It's working. Okay, so this is definitely a different type of video than my channel is used to, but I'll explain why it fits into my skepticism and belief themed channel here in a moment. For those of you who are here to hear about the shooting, I'll have a skip to wherever. For now, I'm going to address some of my viewers that haven't really seen me since, I guess, the beginning of 2020. Other than a couple times. So, I mean, everybody knows about the George Floyd situation, and there was a lot of information, a lot of misinformation, a lot of bias, a lot of claims, and a lot of things involving police. And I do have to say, my view got pretty bitter for a moment towards police. And a part of being a good skeptic is to notice when you're, and I'm pretty sure I've probably mentioned this over another fucking video, and if I haven't, listen up now. When you notice yourself being pulled emotionally one way or the other way, or even in the middle of two ways, especially whenever it comes to seeing a repetition of things over and over and over and over again, it's always good to keep it in check and to see if you're actually basing that on reality or what is being put in front of you in reality. And by that I mean, obviously media, social media, things that keep getting posted without actually looking into things. What are things? How are they done? Why are the things done the way that they're done? Now, this isn't going to hit everything that has to do with police, but we're going to talk about a shooting that happened, I think this was back when I was in South Carolina last week, which is why I didn't post a video last week, about a shooting that happened here in Nashville, which is pretty close to home anyways. But a big thing, you hear people say is, why didn't the cop just tase them, or why didn't he just detain them? And it's not always that easy sometimes. Tasers don't work all the time, as we're going to find out in this video. Sometimes it makes a bad connection. Sometimes the person doesn't even react to it. But that's where this video has to do with my channel about skepticism and belief, even though it's kind of different from the supernatural and, religious side of things that I usually talk about. I do want to branch out to other ideas that don't have to do with the supernatural and things like that. And so we're going to take a look at a few things today. We're going to watch the body cam footage that was posted by, I think, Police Activity, if I'm correct. Yeah, Police Activity. I'll have a link down below. You can watch the whole thing. We're basically going to watch the whole thing here today. I'm going to say a few things about what I think about it, and remember that what I think does not matter. Take it into account, but at the end of the day, I'm one voice. It doesn't really matter too much, but hopefully it helps you think. Now, before we get into it, there were two people in this incident. It started off with Metro Police Officer Josh Baker. On Friday, March 12th, around 9:30 a.m., Officer Baker stopped a black Chevrolet Camaro outside a business on Brick Church Pike near Ewing Drive after learning the owner had multiple outstanding warrants. Pretty sure this is near, Trinity Lane. That's what I thought it was nearby. I think they're around the same place. I don't know Nashville too well, but I go there from time to time since I'm pretty fucking close. What you're gonna see in the body cam footage is that he initially pulls over the vehicle because after looking into it, the person who owned the vehicle had 6 warrants, and so obviously he pulled the vehicle over, and the owner of the vehicle wasn't driving the vehicle, so it was a pretty routine traffic stop at that point. He ends up searching a purse, finds some marijuana, goes back to his vehicle. She's rummaging through the car, comes back, finds some white powder, probably cocaine, could be ecstasy, it could be detergent. That's actually happened a few times, but this escalates pretty quickly, and you got to think not only about the person who's being pulled over's perspective, but also the police officers, who is constantly being in situations similar to these, not all the time, but it's a very heightened state of adrenaline, I'm pretty sure. Either way, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Sound will cut on here in a second. There's a delay between the audio and the video with dash cams I hear.
Just bring your bag out here.
Okay.
Ma'am, stop going through it. Come step right back here. What did you take out of it?
Nothing. I was
Okay. All right, listen. Just come back here. I think we're getting off on the wrong foot, okay?
Because I'm really confused on why I'm getting stopped.
He's got several warrants.
Okay, that has nothing to do with me.
You don't know who's in the car.
Nobody's in our car.
Well, now I know that. However, now I'm going to address the other problems.
Okay, so you want my bag and all my belongings.
So just step right back here.
Can I use the restroom?
And let you know.
There's no evidence, but if I'm going to speculate for a second, she probably hid something and wants to go throw it away in the bathroom. Just a wild guess. But either way, proceeding.
Being audio and video recorded, just to let you know.
Okay.
23. If you did have one more, that would be good.
10-4, dispatch any unit near Ewing Drive.
Pretty sure she's just cutting off her car and grabbing the keys at that point.
Step back here.
21 to 23, do you need me code 3?
Negative, just code 2. So it's just in here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, was there...
Well, I'm about 5 minutes from you.
Is this?
Yes. It's probably another bad week. Hey, Mom, I need you to come to Alpha Trinity Lane right here where Cisco is, the Dollar General.
23 to
I
25.
just got pulled over because the mine name is on the car. And he wanted to know if he was in the code. He's not in the code. But I do got weed.
Hey, are you available?
I'm right here in the Dollar General.
You can be in a couple minutes.
What is this?
Brick Church.
Brick Church.
And Ewing.
Brick Church.
Can I have you starting around? You're about 4 minutes away. Disregard on that.
This is when, I was talking about he goes back to the car to set it in there. And, she goes back into the car, but it's so that she can light up a cigarette.
Where's your lighter at?
If you rewind it a few times, hearing this part that's about to play, it's hard to hear because they're both talking at the same time, and I'm pretty sure there's also radios going off. But, he tells her he'll grab the lighter for her. Like, hey, where's your lighter? I'll grab it for you. You can smoke a cigarette. She says, fuck that. She doesn't literally say fuck that, but she goes ahead and grabs it herself. And, at which point he's looking through the bag some more, finds some white powder, and then he, goes to handcuff her. And that's when everything kind of gets out of control.
In a car.
13, it says you're about 7 minutes away.
I'll get it for you in a second, okay?
So Ewing Drive, Brick
right there
Church,
in your
and the Dollar General. Can I have you start from 23?
You scaring me.
Thank you.
You see, he's being really lenient with her because you never know who's got a weapon and who's going to shoot at you. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, the cops got a fucking weapon. Well, fucking obviously. But they're not running around just shooting people. It seems like that, but we're going to take this one at a time. And try to keep out of your bias. And when I'm defending this video, keep it at the fact that I'm defending this situation. I'm showing you what happened. I'm giving my take on it. And me defending whatever happens in this video is not me defending something that happens in the next video, or something next week, or something last week as well. I'm here purely to make the point that mainly that tasers don't always work, because I hear that a lot. And there's a lot of situations where she could reach in the car and grab a gun and shoot it really quickly, and as we'll find out, spoiler alert, she does at one point. But this is why he's like, I assume, I don't know actually why, but he's like, I'll grab the lighter for you. He wants to keep an eye on her. He wants to keep an eye on, officers want to keep an eye on your hands. You don't put them in your pockets. That's just not the way to go if you're, being detained or in a traffic stop. But she's like, fuck that. She goes and lights her own cigarette. So at that point, it's like, all right, you're getting fucking handcuffed.
Yeah, come on. Here, do me a favor, turn around.
No, hold
Turn
on.
around.
Don't put me in handcuffs. I haven't done anything wrong.
Ma'am.
No, don't put me
You're
in
about to get tased.
No!
Get down! Get down on the ground! Down on the ground!
Deploys the taser and doesn't make a good connection. As soon as he realizes it doesn't make a good connection, he sticks her with it. And this next part, I want you to notice that even after he sticks her in the arm with it, she is still able to fiddle around with her right hand somewhere near the passenger seat of the floorboard. I want you to notice that even though she's being tased, sometimes tasing somebody doesn't always work. And there are situations where you don't have time to tase somebody when you're, in fear of your life. You have to pull your gun. It happens.
I didn't do nothing.
Watch that right there.
Step out. Ma'am! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! 23 shots fired! Shots fired!
10-4, 13, keep at code 3.
This part sketches me out. You see, she throws the weapon
23
out of the
hit.
car right before pulling away. Now, you're going to see this from the dash cam. It's perspective. And one of the big things that sketches me out is from the moment he gets back up on his knees to the moment that she throws the weapon out of the car, there's about 9 seconds. In those 9 seconds, she could have shot his fucking head off. Good thing she didn't. But, she pulled a weapon and saved his own life. He pulled one back on her. There are people saying that they don't understand, and even her mother, which, I can't imagine what she's going through right now. She's lost her daughter. She ends up driving off, getting in a car wreck, and I think she ended up dying from the injuries at, I think it's Tri-State or Tri-Care, some hospital down there. But people don't understand why he pulled his weapon. And, when you see a gun, I'm sorry, if somebody pulls their gun on me, they're getting shot faster than they can shoot me, if possible. And if not possible, then I guess I'm fucked. And I don't want to get fucked. Officer Baker probably doesn't want to get fucked. Even Miss Holbert doesn't want to get fucked up. But, not just the time from when he got up on his knees, there's a good minute after he gets shot, falls over, between that and the point where she drops her weapon. I got really antsy the first time I watched this because there's a lot of time in between.
Step out. Ma'am! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! 23 shots fired! Shots fired!
10-4, 13, keep at code 3.
I'm hit.
Well, I started counting whenever he actually got up, but if you go back, it's about 9 seconds when he starts to get up. And what's crazy is, ooh. Oh, I choked on air. But that is a perfect example of why tasers don't work. He deployed the taser after she ran off. It didn't make a good connection at first. He ends up sticking her, and even while she's getting fucking shocked, she's still rummaging over with her right hand. She pulls a weapon on him. He pulls a weapon back on her, and somehow he's in the wrong. And this is the type of skepticism I'm talking about having. When people say you hear about, this cop shot this woman and she ended up dying and blah blah blah, what a piece of shit. On the surface hand you're like, oh damn, somebody shot somebody. That's terrible. It's a weird thing to defend somebody killing somebody until you get more information. And that's the thing that you should be looking for as skeptics, is more information. If you hear about a situation and you want to lean one way or lean the other way even, let's say you hear that a shooting happened and you're automatically on the cop's side and you don't even have any information. You're not really even justified in that either because you don't have enough information. But either way, I got notified that while I was out in South Carolina, and I wanted to do a video on it as soon as I got back. I was actually planning on catching up on comments and doing a video on that, but I wanted to go ahead and get this one out of the way. Kind of a new out there video for the channel. I don't think I'll do more of these. I might. There's a lot of other things I want to talk about as well, but either way, I'll get back pretty soon. We're going to catch up on comments. That might take one video. It might take 2 videos. I don't know. But either way, I don't fucking remember what I used to say at the end of my videos, but beans.